Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, guys. It's been a long though. Yeah, and today no, come on. Yeah, today it seems that we are having a kind of positive news regarding the flight flying from Nigeria to Dubai. Oh yes, and I wanted to shed some light on that. Yeah, before I will continue with the main topic of today. Yeah, so sorry guys, today I have to do this outside, you know. Yes, because I'm with my little girl, so she's moving around and she can't just let me to focus to do my stuff. Like seriously, this girl. Yeah. So like I was saying, guys, we have a positive response. That was 3 days ago when someone sent to me a response from Hadi Sirika, the Nigerian aviation minister. Yes, and I will also put the response, his response on the Twitter here for you guys to see that they have resolved the issue between UAE and Nigeria. The issue has been resolved, so they will make it official soon. And remember, that was Thursday, so that was weekend. So probably from today, being Monday onwards, we might get the official response from the federal. So that is it, guys. So then also from the hands of the Emirates, also I got a feedback that was yesterday from Emirates Airlines also, that the fine, the ban has been lifted as well. So that is guys, that's the only response or feedback we've got so far. So today I feel like to to share with you. Let me cover my nose before those guys will catch me. Yeah, so today I feel like to talk to you guys, like how I actually started my life. Yes, how I made it this far, although I've never really gotten there, but at least, yeah, this might be a kind of a source of a motivation to some couple of people out there that are still struggling to to build their career, perhaps their dreams. Yeah, it might be kind of a motivational stuff for you to to persist, to keep on doing what you know how to do the best until you will get there. So now, like you guys have already know about me, this is Mazo Joto, and I came from Ojoto. It's a little community in Idemili South local government in Anambra State, Nigeria. Yes, it's in between Oba, Ichinewi, Obosi, and the rest of them, Akuku, Orifite, Ihial, and the rest. So, yeah, growing up was a kind of a difficult one for me. Oh yes, yeah, I didn't really have the opportunity that most of the kids, have then while growing up. It was horrible. Like seriously, my background was horrible. Yeah, my family was one of the most poorest in the community, guys. Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah, to eat sometimes na wahala. Yeah, this girl, you know go. Oh yeah, they go that side. Eh? They go that side. You have everything. Eh? When I was growing up, when I was like you, do I even have the opportunity of my mom putting me on a stroller, giving me better milk and the rest, eh? Walking me out like the way I'm doing right now. So guys, like I was saying before, yeah, I didn't have much opportunity that people, that kids today do have, or even the ones back then have. Yes, I didn't have the opportunity to to further my education. I didn't have the opportunity to do what like the things kids of my age then used to do because of the poor background that I came from. But we thank God for everything today, though. So, I have to drop out from school. Yes, when I was at age 15 or 16 or so. Yes, I have to drop out from school because of that situation back home. So I actually did that willingly, just because of the my little ones, my sibling, just for them to attend at least, yeah, the little I have attended then. So I have to drop out from school, so I'm gonna enter street and hustle. Yes, to feed the family, because I happens to be the first son, not the first child, but the first son. So that is that, guys. So I left school and I entered street. So I used to hawk agri jollof. Oh yes, I used to hawk agri jollof. Yes, most of you guys must have might know what agri jollof is. Agidi jollof, not the white one, the jollof one. You know agidi now. It's famous in Nigeria. Yeah, it's mixed of corn, stew, biscuit bone, and the rest of them. So that is it, guys. So I used to hawk that in Nnewi. Yeah, one of the popular city in Nigeria, in the eastern part of Nigeria. So, it was horrible. So not just agidi, I used to hawk akara as well. Yeah, although I've never really hawked pure water though, but I've hawked the rest of the hawkable things, guys. So, at the time, my parents decided to, for me to go to Boy Boy. Boy Boy, it's a kind of apprenticeship. It's a apprenticeship. Yeah, for you to go and do apprentice in a kind of a certain city, in a certain man, yeah, to help the person to like a sales boy here. We call it sales boy here. So my first apprenticeship was at Abuja. That was my cousin from my mom's side. Yeah. Whom his wife died after a couple of weeks, and he got married to his wife's best friend. So the rumor was that the wife's best friend killed the wife, and so she can marry to her husband and all that. So the drama. So then I spent just a couple of months there. So I wasn't really feeling comfortable there. Sleeping at night was horrible for me. I couldn't just sleep. I used to see that lady that died in the in my dream, and the rest of the the drama, the situation. So I was like, no, I cannot come and kill myself. Oh. But I think so be say I don't know anything about this girl. Come on, see. So come this way. So oh my goodness. So like I was saying, guys, so I have to leave Abuja. Yes, I left Abuja. That was 2000 and no 2000 and that was 2000 and 2005. Yeah. This girl cannot let me to do what I came to do. So I have to left. I left Abuja because of the situation that I told you guys about. So getting home, my parents wasn't happy that I left, because that was their, I was kind of their only hope that things might turn out to be good. After a couple of years staying with a man, he might settle me, I might become independent, so I will start helping the family. That was the deal, but it fails. But it seems not to understand my own side of the story. So after a few weeks, let's say I think a month or two, they got someone else for me that I have to go and do the same apprenticeship. Now in Benin City. Most of you guys must have known that I love Benin people, the Edos. Yes, and I can speak a bit Benin, yes. Because I stayed in Benin, like I grew up in Benin, and I love the city, I love the people, oh yes. So, I went to Benin 2006, yes. And I stayed with this man, happens to come from Ihiala, yes, in the same Anambra state. So, he based in Benin City, so that was, we lived then at Kenwa Road, oh yes, and our store then, we are into fashion store, fashion arena at Agidimbu House. Yes, Agidimbu House is located at the roundabout in the, it's called Ring Road, yes, in the Ring Road, but now they have demolished the house when this governor came in and demolished the house. So then he used to stay there, Ike Boutique. You guys must have known about that guy. Then he was a nice man to me. So I lived there for some. I lived with them for some. That was 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I stayed with them for 4 years. So without settlement, guys. So all this, drama and a lot of things happened because of the wife. Yes, I must say that. Yeah, the wife came in, he got married the wife, and the wife came from a rich family, yeah, so the drama was so much. Yeah, she used to order me around, she used to even to tell me to wash her panties. It's no joke, I'm not trying to make up this story. Yes, I used to wash my madam's panties, her undies. Yeah, yes, so even sometimes she used to give me bed spread, which is bed sheet that's full of blood. I'm not joking. And sperms, I'm not joking. Yes. So, but I have to do those things. But at a point of time, so I feel like, no, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. This girl, come back, oh. So, that was actually why I decided to leave Edo State, Benin City. Yes. So I left Benin. I left Benin without settlement. Yes, without settlement. I left Benin City. So getting back home again, my parents wasn't happy also. Yeah, for that second time in a row, and I came back empty-handed. So I tried to explain to them that, but they didn't seem to understand me also. So I didn't really save anything there. Yes, I must be honest. The money which I saved in Benin City throughout that 4 years is not up to 10,000 or 15,000 naira. Yes. I mean, all of my friends then, my fellow boy used to steal, used to do a lot of things. Oh yeah, used to sell clothes, from backyard, and make extra cash and all that. Yeah, I understand. And arrange olosho for people. A lot of things to do then in Benin City. Yeah. So I mean, Oshere, we call them Oshere in Benin. Yeah, Oshere, not olosho, Oshere. Yeah. So a lot of things, but I didn't involve myself in any of those stuffs. Yeah. So what happened was I left. So getting home, my parents, so they were trying to get someone else for me, and I told them that I'm tired of going for this boy from one boy to another and the rest of the stuff. So they tried to convince me to try one more time. I mean, maybe things will go well. And I'm really getting, like old then, So that was when my uncle came in, but now he's late. So my uncle, Mr. John Amora, so he came in, and that because my Oga told him everything, that I didn't steal from him, I didn't do nothing, I decided to go by myself without anything. That is the kind of people that he's that he's looking for in his business. Yeah, that I should come to his business at Onitsha and stay with him, that he will settle me if everything goes well. That I will not stay up to 6 or 7 years as people they are fond of. I will only stay stay with him for just 2 to 3 years only. He will settle me. That I'm his brother, this and that, blah 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 blah. So he convinced me, and my parents told me to go. Although I wasn't really feeling comfortable going to his house, I must be honest though. Oh yes, yeah. But at the end, I have to do this for my family, because my mom, she was kind of sick then. My mom, she's a diabetic person then when she was alive, and also she has a high blood pressure, and as well as another one again, rheumatism. Yeah, they call it rheumatism. So a lot of diseases. So I was trying to see that she wouldn't collapse one day because of overthinking about me. So what I did then was I have to go with my uncle. So I went to stay with them. I stayed with them for some couple of months. Yeah, I think a year, if not 9 months. Then another drama came up again. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say this here, but yeah, it's a kind of family something related to spiritual stuff and the rest of the stuff. So I feel like I don't want to involve myself in anything that will disturb my conscience. Yes, never. Instead, I will lose everything and go back to base one, square one. So I have to leave. I left Onitsha. I came back home. So that was when I now said to myself that I will never ever go to any boy again. So, but I forgot to mention something. When I came back from Benin City, I mentioned, I promised myself something then. I kind of vowed to myself that I would never get married in this life. You know why? Because of the treatment that my Oga's wife treated me. Yes. So I told myself that I will never get married in this life, because I came to hate women then when I left my Oga's house in Benin City. So I will tell you guys everything, guys, so don't worry. So coming back from Onitsha, my mom, then my dad have gotten a small cash from his agent job. My dad, he was when he was alive, he was into this land agency agent, this and that. He draw this one. Actually, he was an architect. Yeah, he draws map of building. He built construction and all that. So finally, my dad got money from one of the land that he sold for people. He's gone commission. So he used the money to go and purchase a bus, mini bus. So which he put on the line from Nnewi to Onitsha. So, and they was doing account for us. So my mom now told me then that at least things are not the same anymore, so that I should just relax. I'm not gonna go to any boy again. I'll just try to see if this business of car will move the bus. Maybe I'll become a bus driver or something of that sort. Yeah. So while staying at home, then I used to do concrete job, you know, bricklayers, serving machine, and the rest of the jobs. Then so the money I saved from there, I used it to get some pigs, because that was one of my family source of income back then. Yeah. So I get some couple of pigs. So I now become I now have a piggery farm. Yes, I have like 10 pigs then. So that was how I started. So now my mom, there was a place which we went to, because every time the bus driver used to come with a different story of not giving account, you know, that the car has been a mechanic from morning till night, this and that. I didn't have money to pay for the, you know, for the daily purchase account, payment. So that was then a certain day we went to Ibusa in Delta State, yeah, for my mom's treatment. So while waiting for the doctor to come and treat my mom, you know, to come and examine her, so the bus driver called my dad that the Oga, that has been the mechanic since morning, you know. As usual. Yeah, I don't know when this thing will finish, so I will go to work, this and that. So my dad started, you know, getting mad. Yes, this and that. So I now told my dad in front of my mom that, Dad, I think it's high time you will sell this bus and give me the money. Let me join with the one I will get from my pigs. Then I will go to China or any part of the world. I want to leave this country. I can never succeed in Nigeria. My dad started shouting at me, "You stupid boy, come on, back for here, this and that." You know, you know, he debunked that idea of me. So my mom was like, "Nah, wait. We'll talk about that when we get home first." So that was it. My mom, you know, after that Ibusa something, then getting home that day, I didn't talk to them about anything again about it. So the next day, my mom called me that I should come to their room. I come to their room, and she told me that she have reasoned with my father about this idea of me with this going to China, and I think it might be a nice one, you know, a perfect one. Do I have anybody there and all that? So I was like, no, I don't have anybody there, but I might try to find someone. Yeah. So guys, like seriously, I really have a lot. I have a lot to talk about, but you know, because of the time, I need to cut it short. So that was how everything happened, and my parents sold the bus. So I now added with the money which I have. And that's how I processed the visa stuff. I didn't find anybody in China, so I have to, you know, look for someone that based in Dubai then, a friend of mine. So to cut the matter short, and that was how I got the Dubai stuff. So now about the Dubai visa, this guy, he charged me, that was then 750,000 naira, and the visa was just 2 weeks visa, guys. 2 weeks visa. Now, you know, like I've had people saying this, that their agent cheated on them, agent duped them, this and that. Yes, so we know. But see, my brother, my sisters, believe it or leave it, for me, yes, that agent did a horrible thing to me for giving me a 2 weeks, just a 2 weeks visa at the rate of 750,000 naira. Then that was 10 years ago, which is by now that money should be around 1 point something million. So, but still, I never one day called that guy a criminal. You know why? It's a business. Number one, he didn't rob me. He didn't put gun on my face, on my head. It was a business. Now that is number one. Number two, he did a very great thing for me, which I'll never forget. Of even giving me the visa. See, some people, I've had a lot of stories that people will give an agent money to make visa. The person will not even give them any visa at all to start with. So you understand. So no matter what, the guy that made my visa was a godsend. No matter what, he charged me, he duped me, but I will never complain. Yes, I will never complain because I succeeded. You see, so that's how it goes. And one of my best quotes ever is this: most people fail because they do not have determination and perseverance, but determined people succeeded because they virtually, as in they stick around to fight for what belongs to them to fight to succeed. So that is it. So you too can still succeed. You too can still make it. But you need to persevere. You need to You need to determine on what to do. You need to stick around. You don't need to quit. Yeah. Okay. So guys, in all this, looking back where I started and where I am today, I just have to give God the thanks, the honor, because He deserves it. Yeah. It wasn't an easy journey. It wasn't an easy journey. Yes, on a very good day, I also brief you guys on how I succeeded in Dubai. My first few weeks here, my first few days here, my first few months here, and the rest. How I conquered racism, discrimination, tribalism between our people as well, and a lot of things. Yeah, so, and as well, I'll also brief you guys on how I used to hide when I was a security guard. So how I used to hide it whenever we see African ladies passing by in my store. I was when I was then in the Mercato Mall. How I used to go and hide, so they will not know that I'm a security, that I'm a security guard. That kind of inferiority complex. Yes, and how I defeated those things. How I conquered the fear. The inferiority and the rest. So that is it, guys. So today I'm gonna end this one here, and I believe with this little glimpse of my story, of my life story, one or two person out there must be motivated today to keep on pushing hard. No matter what, you will get there. If you determine, if you persevere, if you endure, keep it up, you'll get there. That is life.